not really a specific place, but definitely when you don't have something in the back of your mind like I need to do this or I need to do that, or as long as you can find alone time with your instrument and not have to worry about, oh, and definitely keep your phone off. Yeah, put it in the other room or something.
What about times you have too much whiskey?
In my experience, actually, alcohol has not helped. Right? My previous roommate used to tell me, like, alcohol boosts creativity. I'm like, yeah, it also boosts laziness. In my experience, so.
What about, like,
that's neither here nor there.
Like your phrase starts with inspiration. Where do you go for inspiration when you're writing a song? You think of some childhood memory that made you feel happy that you want to capture in the song, or
for me,
you think of a list of those 5 senses you're talking about?
Yeah.
How about snuggling up by a warm fire, or you start with that to get your inspiration, or?
I would definitely say, yeah, like no matter what the place, as long as you really have to be comfortable. For me, that's me. It could be different with any other person, but I would always recommend, like my girlfriend, if she's wanting to write a song, I'd be like, well, do you have something that you need to do this evening, or do you have any, is anything distracting you? If she says yes, then I'd be like, don't even touch the song. don't think about it. Wait. I mean, it's much better to wait. But yeah, coming back to what you said, sorry, my mind's all over the place. Yeah, for me, nostalgia is a huge part of my music, and yeah, about half my songs are written about something that happened in the past and how I can sort of illustrate that and freeze it in time, almost. I wrote a song called "The Elder Tree" that doesn't have words, and it's about a tree that hung over a lake in my backyard for like 7 years of my childhood. I spent a lot of time back there with my friends, and we would just climb the tree and hang out and do whatever. And then, anyway, the point is, it ended up getting cut down at like 3 years after I moved out. And I had driven by, I didn't see it, and I was like, wow, it's silly, it's just a tree, but when it's a good portion of your life and, your childhood, which is, in most cases, the happiest time in somebody's life. They're not worrying about money, bills, whatever. Yeah, that's something that for me was a very easy thing for me to just go home. The day that I wrote that song, it was like a Sunday, I think, so I didn't have anything planned. I just went home, and when you have that opportunity to just sort of grab onto something and see if you can translate it in any way, shape, or form on your guitar, and not be judgmental of what comes out, not have expectations, but just let it, let it be. Normally, that's something that'll help me a lot. It's just.
Notice your tattoos on one beat.
Oh yeah, I was hoping that we catch that. Yeah, big Beatles fan. Beatles also great songwriters. Actually, the Beatles was the first acoustic material that I first started covering, and that might have been the reason why I got into songwriting, because whether or not you like them, their sound, they're fantastic writers, and they bent a lot of rules. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, no, you kind of alluded to it, Dustin. It's always been a struggle for me. I'm somebody who writes a lyric first, and then puts music to it, and I haven't been able to break that pattern. My struggle is always after the lyric is written, I never know where to go with it musically as far as key or tempo. I mean, I hear it in my head, but I don't know how to choose a key, I guess, that's going to fit the lyric. Is there any suggestions or tips of how you get from lyric to actual key and tune?
My first inclination would be to say, well, do you know a fair amount of, or have you written, like, do you have a fair amount of songs under your belt?
Only 3.
Okay. Do you know, like, do you have an idea of where your vocal range sits?
I know when I play guitar, if my capo's on 2, I sound good. If there's no capo, I sound good. If the capo's anywhere else, I sound terrible.
Something Bob Dylan used to do, he would put his capo on, well, not used to, still does, probably has to now. 4th fret capo, very forgiving if you want to do open chords.
I've tried 4th fret with Salisbury Hill and it didn't work for me.
Oh, Peter Gabriel?
Yeah, yeah.